what size?
This one's from Jeremy in Wisconsin. And it says, Tuffy brand coffee is the best coffee in the world. Thanks for the grift.
Anyway, I'm going to find out who this quartering character is, and when I do, he's going to get a bit of the old ice troll treatment.
Went from loathing Brie Larson to being the unofficial #1 fan site for Brie Larson.
How about a handshake? You're gonna give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm gonna let you keep your hand.
Good day, everybody. How is your Thursday going?
Hi, doing good.
Yeah.
Second Estrocast of the week, always a blessing.
It
For
really
sure.
is.
Yeah, happy to be here. I saw this article today. Well, it's honestly really sad, but it's kind of me a little shook because last weekend I actually was on a weekend trip visiting friends in Orlando, and we went to like the theme parks. I know the adult theme park stuff before Jeremy gets mad.
Live your life, Melanie.
It was fun. But we went to Epic Universe. There was this I was just telling everyone on my stream how scary one of the rides was.
What's Epic Universe? I never heard of that.
It's the one that has, it's like a Universal Studio thing, but it has the Mario stuff. And
Oh, it's the one with all the roller coasters?
yeah, and there's
one?
this
Yeah.
one roller coaster called something racer. I keep forgetting what it's called, but apparently it's really crazy. Like they say it's or before I got on it, I was expecting something similar to Velocicoaster or whatever, but it was so intense that like I felt like my body was being put in shock. Like I was like, if this goes on for like 30 more seconds, I will pass out. Like I'm actually gonna pass out. And I've never had that happen. Yeah. So then we get off and we had to sit down. I drank lemonade, ate some like mint gum, and it took like 45 minutes for me to recover. Well, they just shut that ride down yesterday because someone died on it.
Oh my gosh!
Really?
Yes.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
what? They didn't. It wasn't like some old person or something. There was a 30-year-old. Like that thing.
Whoa.
It was wild. Like it was a fun ride and all that. But I was like, I've never been on a ride that crazy before. And I'm never scared of rides unless they go like straight up and down. But this one was like, I don't know what the heck. But yeah, I saw that today. I was like, oh my goodness. That is wild.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Now, do we know if they died of other causes or
we don't know yet, but I would bet money it was a heart attack. Cause like I know how I felt on that thing. I felt like my body was put in shock. Like my heart was beating super, and I'm not scared of rides usually. It's just wild. It's a crazy ride. Yeah.
It is crazy.
Well,
sell really tacky merch that said, I survived.
I survived.
Yeah.
I know. I would be shocked if they bring that ride back. Like, I think it's probably cooked. Like, it's probably done. So
That's cool.
Well, they might be able to like slow it down or figure out,
if they
like,
slowed
you
it
wanna risk
down.
it? Like if you know someone like
I know. That's the thing is it goes way too fast. Like they even made me take my bracelets off because they were like, "Oh, if you have anything loose on you, it will fly off." Like it, and so so it's I'm used to the rides that you go upside down, you go crazy, like the Velocicoaster.
What is it called?
I loved it.
What's
it was
called?
called? Let me look it up. It was something racer. Let's see. Epic Universe ride.
Stardust Racers?
Yes, Stardust Racers. That was
Let's
it.
take a look at it here.
Name. It sounds
Let's see.
very.
I know. But it was crazy.
It sounds like it
I don't want to give you
like a Mario
PTSD,
Kart
but
game.
I got to see this.
That's fine. I'll be fine.
All right. Because part of the reason I'm trying to lose weight is so I can go back on roller coasters.
Not this one.
These new style where they're like pipes like this now.
Right.
This one may be magnetic. Does it like launch really fast? Because they use like
It does go super. It went
magnets to
super
go.
fast, upside down, and it feels like it just jerks you all over different directions. I felt like my body was being put in fight or flight, and like that. It's crazy.
Let's see.
I was in the back though, which is apparently a crazier ride in the back.
Oh, okay, there's your stomach.
I feel like the back would be crazier because it's like
Yeah,
farther from the center of gravity.
I think so.
Ooh.
This is pretty. I'm getting pretty excited. Like,
I mean, it was wild. I enjoyed it. I had a blast, but I felt like I was about to pass out.
Yeah.
I was like, if this keeps going for another 30 seconds, I will pass out. Like that's what I was thinking in my head. But it
Here's the
stopped
comments.
right there.
Anyone here after today's news? Oh
Yeah.
no. Yeah. Here, news, rip. I'm here because of recent death. Sadly, man in his 30s died yesterday on the ride. No details yet.
It's
Well-
probably a heart attack because my heart was beating super fast after that too. And I'm not someone who's I'm not scared of rides. Like
Yeah.
again,
But like the G forces or whatever science
But
word we could put in
it,
here. Is too
yeah,
much.
it was whatever it was physically too much. Like it just, even though mentally it's like, oh, this is fun, but like my body's still in a panic. Like it was crazy.
It's wild.
Well, I want to.
Jeremy's
I
like
guess-
still writing it down. He's like, as soon as I'm there, we're going.
Well, I probably have to, I probably have to
that's-
lose another 75 pounds before I can ride it.
Okay, all right.
I'm the worst combination of big and tall for roller coasters. So the ones that go down over the top don't fit me because I'm so tall in the body.
Well, yeah. See, that's
And-
the thing because Jay barely fit in it. He had to go like test and make sure that he could fit in it because he's also like really tall guy.
Yeah.
But he had to keep his eyes closed on that ride. He was scared.
Well, it is
Is it
Jay.
better or worse? I feel like that would make it worse.
Maybe it would, but I don't know.
It's like then you're getting jerked around and can't
Wait,
see
did
anything.
you went to Florida when?
Last weekend, yeah, just last
Oh,
weekend.
last
I was there with
weekend. At my
Krista
house,
and
like you were
Jay.
there yesterday. I was like, you're there yesterday and you're back
No.
up for the show today. That's professionalism.
no,
We're
it was
actually
last
speaking to a
weekend.
Melanie bot.
I got off that ride and I was like struggling just to walk. I was like, I gotta sit down. Like I gotta recover. It was crazy.
Well, did you have like an empty stomach at the time too? Like that
well,
can
no,
that can
it's
be a
crazy.
thing.
We just ate like not long before, so I think that didn't help.
Oh, maybe that was the other
Because
way.
we
Yeah.
ate like 10 minutes before.
Oh. What were you? Yeah.
I didn't even know. I'm just like, oh, let's go. I didn't know what rides were. I didn't know what rides
Melanie's
did
on like
what.
girl brain. She's with a bunch of other people. She's like, somebody
That's
else
how I
needs
go.
to
Oh,
schedule.
all right. They know Krista. She already has like vertigo stuff, so she doesn't like get on the rides.
Yeah.
She was smart not to do that for this one because my goodness.
Yeah, I love it. So what do you make of so for obviously Jimmy Kimmel was, some say fired, some say suspended indefinitely. I think based on what we know, he's not coming back. There's
Good.
a federal investigation potentially going on. There's, we all know too that he was, if he's anything like Colbert, he was losing them significant amounts of money and a headache every night. And CBS or ABC is trying to complete another, like a massive merger,
Right.
which is
Right.
like also why many people believe that Colbert was cut. Because Brandon Carr, by the way, shout out to him. We talk about, oh, Rubio's doing a pretty good job. RFK Jr. is doing a pretty good job. Brandon Carr, the head of the FCC, is doing an awesome job. And, he's basically implied like, and he's the one that has to sign off on these mergers. So like, I'm sure that's part of it. The merger's like $6.5 billion. What was your reaction and like kind of your thoughts to the firing? I'll go to Hannah Claire first, and then we'll go to Melanie. Yeah.
I thought, the things that he said about Charlie Kirk, or this like the MAGA is desperate to make this guy, or to resist that Charlie Kirk's murderer was one of them, which like we know he was not.
He also likened his death to like the death of a goldfish.
Right.
Like he was really cruel.
That.
Yeah.
But what I thought initially as soon as it came out was like, oh, he has given them the excuse they wanted. Like kind of on the heels of Colbert, I suspect, I don't know for sure, that his show doesn't make a ton of money. It's not like it's a cash cow and they were like, you're now a headache we don't want to deal with anyways. Like I wouldn't be surprised if his show had gotten canceled for other reasons, 6 months later.
He was not getting renewed anyway.
It seemed like a lot of these late night shows are on the chopping block. I've read some reporting that's like, threats from the Trump administration or whatever, but it really seems like he was not as valuable as he thought he was to the network, and they didn't want to deal with any repercussions from his arrogance anymore.
Hey, I see all the Groypers in chat. Tell Nick he's welcome to come on. Tell him to unblock me on X. If you're going to be in the chat spamming, go tell Nick to unblock me on X and come on the show. Anyway, yeah, sorry, go on, Hannah Claire.
I thought you had him on your show once before. Am I wrong?
I can't remember. I feel like I did. Or I was on a show with him. Yeah, he's welcome to come. He's welcome to come on the show. Like, I don't understand. I've been critical of him in the past, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't have him on the show. So anyway, I might have to not stream to YouTube that day, I think. Yeah. But I don't give a shit. Like he's welcome on
with Melanie anyways, because she's got so many words she likes.
Yeah, she's got the bundle of sticks word. Yeah. If Nick wants on, tell him to DM me. I'll bring him on. What do you make of it, Melanie?
I was happy to see that. I just look on my phone and see, Jimmy Kimmel taken off air indefinitely. It's like, this is great. I didn't even know exactly what. I looked into it more and saw a little bit of what he said, and it started to make me angry. But I feel like part of this is due to the fact that he also didn't have the pull that he thought he did. He wasn't getting the views and all of that kind of stuff, and he doesn't have the relevancy that he thinks he has. So there is that. But also, I really think that we are seeing a change in the culture right now. And a lot of what is happening with a lot of these people who got fired for celebrating Charlie Kirk's death and things like that. The conservatives really did good in standing up and calling these people's employers and making their voices heard and making a point that, hey, as a society, we're not going to tolerate this behavior and to fight this battle on the social front. And I think that contributed to making a difference in this situation. So you love to see it. Yeah.
What do you guys make of, the left suddenly? Even Obama just came out and was like, my First Amendment.
I'm so tired of Obama. So nobody cares about Obama.
Go fucking away, dude.
Who does he think he is? Get over yourself, bro.
Yeah, we had to suffer under 12 years of your presidency.
Exactly.
Go away. No.
Yeah, produce some more movies. Get out of here. It's fine.
Yeah. Take your Netflix money.
Yeah. I think it's funny that the left is like the right is such trendsetters right now. We get upset about the First Amendment. They're like, you guys are crazy. Now they're like, we're upset about the First Amendment too. We boycott Disney. They make fun of us. Now they want to boycott Disney too. It's not that interesting to me. And of course, whoever is attacked will cling to whatever argument. I just think, and we've talked about this before, that it's disingenuous. As much as I think it's good to call employers when people are celebrating a murder and things like that. I don't want to tip too far into cancel culture. I don't think Jimmy Kimmel getting pulled from a network where maybe his show's not doing well anyways is an attack on First Amendment. I think part of it with Colbert and Kimmel is just that they're celebrities. So now Obama, who's friends with him, is like, yeah, I'm going to stand up for you. This makes sense. When actually how long has this show been running? Does it make enough money? Yes, the things he said about Charlie were wicked, but also I stand by. I think the network was looking for a reason to take him off air.
Yeah, I mean, look. First of all, I'm here to tell you, we don't care. Like, I don't care. The left hasn't given a shit about the First Amendment for the past 15 years. I don't care.
Yep.
Second of all, this isn't even a First Amendment issue. Like, he was fired. Quite frankly, the real reason he got fired or pulled immediately is that Sinclair Broadcasting, which is 150 TV channels or some shit like that, it's a huge network, said that they would be pulling Jimmy Kimmel, not Disney. They said, not only are we pulling Jimmy Kimmel, but in his spot, we're going to air a Charlie Kirk memorial. What do you think about that, Melanie?
Did?
Yeah.
Good. You love to see it. I am so happy to hear that.
So when they said that, like, really, Disney didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Like, they have, I forget what it is, 150 channels, or they're in 80 markets, 150 channels, something like that. They're huge. So they say, well, we're not going to wait for you to go. We're just not going to air the show. Right. And on top of that, and then, by the way, which I don't agree with. What do you make of this? Sinclair Broadcasting then said, we'll consider bringing you back if you do an on-air apology to Charlie Kirk and donate money to TPUSA. I didn't like that part.
I thought that was a little hostage.
That's too
taking,
much.
You know? Yeah,
that's too much. I didn't like it.
I am curious if Jimmy Kimmel would ever consider apologizing to like stay.
I know.
Because what's he gonna do now? Start a podcast? Like join Colbert and whatever sort of sketch comedy troupe they're about to start? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, if I'm Turning Point, I don't want his money. They don't need his money.
Right.
They have.
That's true.
I mean, Daily Wire just gave him $1 million.
Yeah.
They've probably raised $10 million in the last week. They don't need his money.
Right.
Second of all, any apology from Jimmy Kimmel would certainly be coded and be a non-apology. Like there's no doubt
exactly.
that
be written by ChatGPT.
I'm sorry, guys. I guess maybe I was wrong. Like it would be coded in a way and delivered in a way that would be insincere.
Yep.
And his own viewership would be. Now, if he went out there and said, I was wrong, he is left wing, here's all the evidence for it, and like actually made the case, I'd be open to letting him back on air. But that's not what he would do. He would do like oh guys, golly gee, Mega's making me apologize again. By the way, Deadline has reported he's refusing to apologize. Anyway.
I believe that he's refusing to apologize.
Of course he is. Right. First of all, as of right now, he's still getting paid to not do his show.
Oh, well, that's not good.
They have him under contract.
That he's trying to get out of his contract, but like if you're getting paid, I mean, other than I think he likes being on air and the fandom and things like that, like it's not like it's a loss of income for him right now.
Well, yeah, a lot of it when it comes to like, just because think about people like us and what we do here, where we thoroughly enjoy having our voices be heard, and like that's a huge part of it. It's not just
it's not for the money.
Yeah, I mean, money's nice, but we do like to. Yeah, I mean, we could be doing a number of other things and make more money, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Only feet.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that still does impact him, but I really do think we are starting to see some tides turning. Even when I was at the theme parks last weekend, the flags were at half staff at Universal and at Disney.
Wow. That's crazy.
Even at Disney, like we're starting to see some changes, and I think that those of us who are more on the conservative side, like we need to keep standing strong, because a lot of people are finding on the left, they had all this, what they felt like they had all the social power. They actually did.
Yeah,
and
they did have it. Yeah.
And now they're realizing that they're starting to lose a lot of that social power, and we can't let up. Like we can't let them have that power again, because look what happened. They got so much power that they felt emboldened to actually take people's lives, and that you can have somebody on stream saying to spill the streets with blood.
Yeah.
For political reasons. It's just absurd.
Not to burst your bubble, but the flags were probably half staffed because of 9/11. But still,
I don't know. Oh, well, I'll have to look that up. That is a good point.
That was that weekend. 9/11 was that Thursday.
That is true.
You were there, so
that is true.
But still think that's good. What do you make of the idea that, like, I think what we're really seeing here is that the left kind of forgot.
What did the left forget?
Oh, what they forget?
What did they forget? No.
Yeah, they forgot to pay my internet bill. The left kind of forgot that there's a buttload of Christians.
Oh, yes.
You know, and like there were a lot of people that saw Charlie Kirk as a Christian first and not a right-wing politician.
That's how he even presented himself. Like when he was asking interviews and stuff, like, what do you want to be remembered for when you die? And it was for his faith, and it was for sharing his faith and sharing Jesus Christ with the world. He was a Christian first above all else. And so, yeah, he was a martyr. And this really shook and impacted a lot of Christians. So.
And I think Christians is going to be a little bit of a generalization here, but I think often, even if you are not a devout practicing Christian, but if you're in a generally Christian community, you are more empathetic to death always. I think that if you are too far removed from any sort of morality, if you live a very like self-centered life, if you're like, and this is not true of all atheists, I don't want to make anyone mad, but like if you live a very atheistic lifestyle, it becomes like some of the dignity that comes with mourning someone, some of the honor that you are like supposed to culturally pay to someone becomes less relevant to you. And so I think that they're like, to Jimmy Kimmel, to mock Charlie Kirk's death is like, it's fair game. It doesn't matter. I don't care about him. But, you know, like Christians are called to pray for their enemies. So therefore they're also called to pray for their fallen enemies. Like it's just, they treat the loss of life differently.
That is true.
Rip Asmongold's dad, by the way, his dad just passed away.
I'm so sorry.
Apparently. I know that he was sick, but.
Right.
Doesn't make it easier.
Yeah, that sucks. What do you make of this? Like, you know, Hollywood continues to spin this. They're really trying to say it's a First Amendment issue, but like, I mean, I can't make a case for that,
right? Just like all these
being oppressed. Sorry,
all these woke people said the same thing. Oh, it's accountability culture. It's accountability. Like, where is that attitude now? Because that is what this is. It's accountability. Like, you can. The fact that, okay, First Amendment, he still said what he wanted to say, and he's not in prison right now. So, but a network doesn't have to have someone on their show for still saying something. And I don't care what network or what platform you're on, there are limitations to certain things that you can say everywhere. Like you'll get, you know, I know I push the envelope, but there's still limitations what I can say here too. Like if I want to say something of abhorrent, like you can't.
Well, I'm gonna say like we should just bring back shaming people. Like I know Jeremy and I talked about this before. Like you can say whatever you want, and I know this is like a conservative trope right now, but like there are consequences, and some of them are social. Like,
where's that energy? Where's the energy about consequence culture?
Right.
Like these people were saying that exact same thing 3 years ago. I have this video from Dave Portnoy, who had a fair take about it. Look at these fucking vultures. Screenshotting his tweet to profit off his dad.
Instead of quoting it. That's why I don't understand. Why do they screenshot a tweet when you could just quote it?
I'll tell you right now. Screenshotting his tweet to profit from his dad's death instead of quoting it is some serious ghoulish work.
I think there's an H in there.
There is, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Screenshotting his tweet to profit from his dad's death instead of just quoting it is some serious ghoulish work. It is.
Yup.
Golly, that's fucked, man. I hate that shit. I know I get that's why I have a general rule of like not covering deaths unless they're like big, you know, like
right, for sure.
Hulk Hogan or something like that. Because it's tough. But I wanted to find this video from, it's a little long, but you know, here's what Dave Portnoy had to say about it, and I think this pretty much sums it up.
All right, I got to chime in here. Everyone's talking about Jimmy Kimmel being suspended indefinitely from ABC, from his show, stemming from comments he made. One, I guess he was insinuating that the Charlie Kirk assassin was far-right MAGA.
He didn't insinuate that.
He just said it.
He stated it as a fact.
Wow.
And one of their own followers. And then two, he made a joke about Trump not really caring or being sympathetic that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Now, I think I have a unique take on this because I run a fairly large media company. I also do media. So you're seeing a lot of people right now, and I tweeted about it right away, being like, cancel culture, the right is so hypocritical, they're so anti-cancel culture, and now they want cancel culture. To me, this is not cancel culture at all. Like, what cancel culture is when you don't like somebody, say me, and then you're like, we want to get rid of Dave.
Well, wait, what? You're not talking about hypocrisy of cancel culture. Oh, okay. I thought he was calling the right doing. Okay, so I agree with him so far.
I agree with him here on that. I read that tweet earlier and I agree with it.
Yeah.
But he's saying me, and then you're like, we want to get rid of Dave. So we're going to comb through everything Dave has said for the past 20 years, and we're going to find things we don't like that don't fit in this time period or whatever. Not just me, anybody. But that's cancel culture. Digging through old tweets, videos, things said to get rid of a person. Your goal going in, it's like, I'm going to get rid of this person I don't like, and I'm going to dig up everything that this person has done their entire life and find some smoking guns and put pressure on people to get rid of them. This, what happened to Kimmel, I would say, is consequences for your actions in real time, statements in real time. He made jokes that people didn't like. He tried to say that the assassin was part of the far-right MAGA. He's not. And then Sinclair Communications was like, this is garbage. Our people that we...
That was the real straw that broke the camel's back, by the way. It wasn't the outrage of the people. It was Sinclair Broadcasting saying, like, yo... we have a right-leaning audience. We are offended by this. We don't want this shit. Like, whatever other affiliates Jimmy Kimmel Live was on could have kept airing his show.
Right.
Right.
And I think that's part of the shift in culture. Like, maybe 5 years ago, Sinclair would have been like, but he's really popular. Like, we'll let him go, whatever. Like, we are far enough into, we are drawing lines in the sand that they are willing to do something like this, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
In our markets, they don't want...
That goes more to, like, what Melanie was saying earlier. Like, I'm telling you, there is a shift, and these companies don't want to fuck around anymore.
Yep.
Like, without, and I truly believe... without the USAID money and these dark money coming into these, these companies, these people are now more trouble than they're worth.
Right.
And it's not a free speech issue because Jimmy Kimmel's allowed to go anywhere else he wants. Netflix could sign him and probably will.
That's true.
Or Paramount could sign him or whatever, and they probably will try. ABC is on taxpayer-funded airwaves, by the way. People don't understand that. ABC has a taxpayer government-issued license to broadcast. And when you're using that to spread propaganda, you lose your license. That's what happened really essentially to PBS and NPR. Mm-hmm. They were on taxpayer-funded airwaves, and they used those to spread propaganda and lies. Yeah, you can argue, it's Trump sticking it to him. Fine. But there is a very real law and reasoning behind this.
Yeah.
And he can go work for Netflix. No one's stopping him.
Right. And I think that's further evidence that this is not cancel culture as the right has always fought it. Cancel culture also wants you to be unpersoned. They don't want anyone to ever hire you again, right? Like they want to bring up everything so that you can't operate in society. It's like the ultimate ostracization by these crazy bombardments. Like, you're totally right. Jimmy Kimmel could do whatever he wants now. He's not being unpersoned.
Yeah,
right?
he could use his YouTube channel, his Twitch. He could live stream.
Again, Colbert, him, sketch comedy show. I'm sure they'll try it.
Probably not. Because what'll happen is, I firmly believe the viewership for Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel is more than half people who don't have cable and who like fall asleep with the TV on.
Oh yeah, exactly.
They have 10 channels. They just watch Fox.
So are you recommending they start a like nighttime relaxation ASMR channel?
No, what I'm saying is once people have to flip the remote to find them, they will lose over half of their audience. This has been true every single time. Like people, like look at that Lily Singh. Let's look at it the opposite way, right? Lily Singh was a very popular YouTuber, 10 million subscribers or something like that. They gave her a late night TV show host, and none of her YouTube viewers came over. None.
Right. Wow.
Like they fired her show in less than a year, I think. It was getting abysmal viewership. Even her own YouTube fans won't do it. When I say, hey, everyone go watch on Rumble or go, very few do. Very few do. People are like creatures of habits, and they like the way that the shit is. So the funniest part about it is those same people who are drones and just watch whatever's on Fox or CBS or NBC, now they're going to get a Charlie Kirk memorial aired on Friday in that same time slot. This isn't to disparage people, but I'm just saying, like, if it was easy to move your audience, like I know right now we're a little high in the chat because we're joined by a lot of groypers today. I'm glad you're here. You're keeping chat very interesting. But like, you know, we have 35,000 people watching us across multiple platforms. If I like right now as a test, like beg those people to go join. Go to thequartering.com/join right now and join the company Discord or join the Discord. Like for more, and like we might get 10 people because people they don't want to change their platform. They don't want to go here. They don't want to go there. It's totally normal. Maybe the Discord wasn't a good example. Maybe saying like, go watch on Twitch just as a test, you know, and like people wouldn't want to do that.
With, like influencers who might be huge on TikTok, right? They have like 1 million people.
Right. And they can't do YouTube. Yes.
They can't do YouTube. Like it doesn't always convert.
It almost never converts unless you're banned.
Right.
Like look how big XQC was and all these people that take that Kick money. They're all back to multi-streaming back on Twitch again.
Yep.
You know, like I'm not saying, I mean, XQC is still quite large on Kick, but he wasn't anywhere near as big as he was when he was on Twitch. Aiden Ross, same thing.
Juice isn't worth the squeeze, decisions sees hand. Now, this is not a free speech issue to me. I've always said to our employees, listen, you guys can say whatever you want on your personals. You can do this, but your speech has consequences. If people start putting pressure on me because you're saying things that they don't like, this is a capitalist market. Like when the juice isn't worth the squeeze, decisions have to be made. And for Kimmel, his ratings are down. And by the way, I'm not like, I hated Colbert. I found him annoying to watch. Kimmel I don't watch, but you know, I take it or leave it. But his ratings are clearly down. He's making a ton of money. He's creating clearly headaches.
He has like a $30 million contract, by the way.
For ABC.
What's that?
I also have a $30 million contract for the show.
Well, don't tell everybody
that.
Just kidding.
Mine's only 20 million.
Now you did it. You did it.
You know, I do the other days, you know, like
that's
really
true.
You're making one per hour.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you get 6 million per episode.
Jeremy rubs his headache away. Loves Esper Cast so much. I'm sorry. Back to Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
Drops him. To me, this is like a business. He's not a journalist. This isn't freedom of the press. He's not reporting, digging. He's telling jokes. He's a comedian. He works for somebody else. Whenever you work for a company or work for somebody else and you are making statements or doing things that are creating headaches for the people up top, you're forced with a decision. What do? Here they decided the easiest move, ABC, Disney, was to suspend him. For example, when Penn bought Barstool Sports, one of the things we agreed upon, one of the guardrails, one of the things I had to agree when we did the deal is that I and Barstool would not make fun of politics and government employees because the government controlled the gambling licenses.
That's actually a pretty interesting admission that he agreed to that. Yeah.
And they didn't want to create headaches trying to get these licenses. So I agreed to that. That's part of being in business. I wasn't allowed to create headaches for my employer. I knew that. And if I did so, if I did make fun of, let's say, the Massachusetts gambling regulators, who are the worst people on earth, and trust me, with every fiber of my bone being, I want to make fun of, I would have gotten fired or in trouble. And I wouldn't have been like freedom of speech. I would have known this is what I signed up for. I'm creating more headaches for my employers than benefit that I'm bringing. Essentially, that's what Kimmel's doing right now, right? He's creating more headaches than he is bringing in benefit. Again, this isn't freedom of the speech. This isn't cancel culture. This is Jimmy Kimmel isn't being successful enough right now, right here in time, for all these headaches to be worth it to keep him on the air. And that's in any field. Anytime you work for somebody else, anything you say that creates giant headaches for your boss can end up in career repercussions.
It's just the facts of it. If Melanie was, causing shit that would lead to, potentially me being deplatformed or whatever, she would get fired.
Like calling that's just, for like violence,
right.
Things like
that's
that.
Just the part. Yeah. That's just the truth. Like it's not. This is not. That's just the reality of it. I don't understand. I just think that the left is being really disingenuous, pretending they're like, right. Oh, what happened to freedom of speech? You know what? For me, I'm a little more low road. I'm like, yeah, what about it? I used to be a more stunt supporter of it, but guess what? I don't care anymore. I stopped caring when you shot Charlie Kirk.
Right.
I don't care anymore.
Exactly.
You can all get fired. You can all get deplatformed. I don't give a shit. I am not going to shed one single tear when Hassan Piker gets banned, and he will very likely get banned.
Right.
Like there's
I think the left is really revealing itself for being elitist, which we all knew. Like they don't care about high school students who get suspended for wearing pro-Trump shirts. Like they don't cry about freedom of speech then. They do cry when it's Jimmy Kimmel and he's going to lose his like primetime spot or whatever, his $30 million contract. They don't care about free speech. In fact, I think they mock a lot of the time when individuals try to use their free speech. It's really about one of their own is being attacked, someone they think is important.
And this is the thing is you've had godless people who have straight up been pushing demonic ideologies, promoting demonic ideologies, and all of the woke ideologies are counter to the Bible. They are inherently demonic when it comes to gluttony, when it comes to promiscuity, when it comes to the gay stuff, the trans stuff, all of it. And so they've already been pushing demonic ideas. Satan got his foothold in the culture with these voices that were pushing these demonic ideas. So of course it turns to violence. It's from Satan. Of course it escalated to that point.
I want to give we've got some super chats on read. Tony Morrow says, wow, did Hollywood forget about Gina Carano? Yeah, right. Exactly. Where were they talking about free speech for Gina Carano?
She's not one of their friends.
Right.
Yep.
Taco Woman Sandy Ravage said, Liv's mad they're getting a taste of their own medicine. Mallory says, thoughts on taking a 20-month-old and a 15-month-old to a Kirk vigil at the local university. Really want to go, but 7:30 to 8:30 is usually bedtime for them. Is it appropriate for them to even go? No babysitter available. Well, I think it's totally fine. I saw lots of babies at the vigil I went to on Sunday.
I think it's fine. And Charlie Kirk was a family man. And so I think honoring him with your family there as I think. By
the way, 20-month and 15-week, you've been busy.
I'm tired for you.
That's where
I think it comes down to like I don't know your kids, but like if your kids are going to be so exhausted that you're going to have to be like basically hauling them back to the car the whole time, like
it might just not be worth it. Yeah.
Right.
You could also watch his. I assume his funeral will be on Sunday. It will be live streamed. I'm going to live stream it too.
That's true.
So you could also do that, but I will admit there is a little something different to going.
I think it's nice to use community at times.
Yeah. It was cool to see people. Like the one I went to was like a 40-minute drive away. And I saw the person that lived across the street from me there. No way. That was a cool moment. I was like, oh shit. And like, so there, that kind of stuff is pretty cool. And it's not like I told her I was going, Tony says, Rhetorical. Why isn't Fallon getting pulled? I think Fallon is the least egregious of all of them, but I'm sure he'll be done after his contract too. We'll see what his reaction is to this. If he doubles down like what we know Colbert will, he could get cut.
What about Trevor Noah? Isn't he one of those late night talk show hosts? I feel like he's both
already been
and
fired.
Political. Oh, he's already been fired. See, I don't follow any of this stuff.
Yeah, he was fired a long time ago. The Daily Show is basically cooked. The John Oliver, again, I think I'm fine with this being. I'm fine with using a scalpel instead of a grenade. Like, Jimmy Kimmel did really say some heinous shit and has sent many heinous things over the years. I don't think Fallon really has, deserves to be canceled unless it makes financial sense. Mm-hmm. Seth Meyers too. Like, I'm not sure he said anything as radical as those guys have.
Sure. Well, and Colbert's really seemed like it was like a business decision. Like, this was way before Charlie Kirk. So if any more get canceled, I actually expect it's because the era of late night TV is kind of over.
Yeah. The text vet says, most viewership for TV networks is from airports, sports bars, and other public viewing locations. That's also true of like CNN. It was a big deal when CNN lost their contract in the airports.
Yeah.
They don't know the actual viewers for those locations. They just assign viewers based on location. HoboCop says, these past few weeks have shown me the reality of demons and the absoluteness of good. And there is no gray area. People have only two paths to choose from.
Yep.
And A. Steinman says, for the crew, question, I can only afford to sub to one. Is it better money-wise for if I cast a sub to Discord or YouTube? I'm not much of a social media guy. Well, join the Discord, because then it's easier to like actively be in the community and talking to other people, not just us. Mm-hmm. Just paying on a membership is just, you don't necessarily get anything. Like, if you're a YouTube member, that's amazing. But like, you actually get to grow and join the community if you join the Discord. And if you had to choose between both, I would say the Discord or Rumble Premium, which comes with a Discord membership. Which, by the way, the free Rumble Premium promo code does work now again. So the free month of Rumble Premium is in the description. Yeah, it's in the description. Pac-Man says, good afternoon, Jeremy, Melanie, and Hannah Claire. It's been a good 24 hours. Kimmel canned and Antifa named a domestic terrorist group. Now, if we could just get Melanie to buy the shotgun in Resident Evil. Oh, you have to...
I'm not buying the shotgun on Ada Wong's run because I'm doing the DLC, because I'm just like, it just seems so out of character for Ada Wong to use a shotgun. She's like the stealthy spy lady. Like, she also uses submachine guns. Like, I don't know. I just feel... I just maxed out the Red 9. Just upgraded that pistol. It's the best pistol in the game, the Red 9. It's my favorite. So I think I'm just going to stick with that.
I like that you're playing the game and you're adding a layer of difficulty by also maintaining the lore. Yeah.
I have to maintain the lore of the characters, because when I was playing as Leon Kennedy, I loved the shotgun. I used it a lot, but it just feels wrong for Ada Wong to be using a shotgun to me. It just seems out of character.
Jinja Ninja says, Beardson's girlfriend. I don't know. Is one of you Beardson's girlfriend? Seems unlikely.
Who's Beardson?
He's a content creator. Our sergeant says, the only thing you need to know about Jimmy Kimmel is the situation is the phrase defrauding the public. If he hadn't lied, then he could have danced on Charlie's grave all day. You're right about that. He defrauded the public on public airwaves. Chessmaster says, Astrocast is the best Strocast. Here's $5 for Jeremy's watch fund. Don't get a tattoo, get the watch. Congratulations on your new weight loss. Lo, I'm rooting for you. Thank you.
Were you going to talk about getting a tattoo?
I was, yeah.
What?
But like when I get under 300,
What were you going to get? A tattoo of a Rolex?
Astrocast just written across your chest?
I'm not sure.
Astrocast.
I have
up your neck too, right?
No, I have 2 other tattoos that I want to cover up, but I think like cover-ups look like shit, so I signed up to get them removed.
Right.
And so I'm going to. You have to go like 10 times, and it's kind of sucks. But I find like cover-ups like you can always kind of tell, and my tattoos are black, so it's like
Yeah.
I have to put something black over it without, it just won't look good. So I'm
You
just
could
going to
get
pay
a
to get them
George
removed.
Floyd tattoo.
George Floyd. Perhaps
How
a big,
many
I can't breathe.
subscribers on Discord do we have to get for you to get a George Floyd tattoo? For science's
No,
sake.
I will get 10,000 subscribers on the
Okay.
Discord. Then I'll do
That's not
it.
even that bad.
I know.
10,000 is a reasonable number. But it would have to happen like by the end of October, not like at someday down
Now
the
you're
road.
adding extra terms.
Yeah, I am.
Interesting.
It's my body,
Okay.
my choice. All right. Super
Feminist.
Jones says, my reaction to the Kimmel thing, look here, look, listen. Appearing offline doesn't flip and stop it. Stop giving advice you know nothing about. Wait, my reaction to Kimmel's firing, look here, listen. Like, look here, look, listen. Appearing offline does not flip and stop it. I don't understand what you mean by
Confused.
that. Yeah, I'm confused by that.
Riddle.
Yeah, is that a riddle? I don't know. I don't get it. Chessmaster says Estrocast is the best Estrocast. Here's $5 for Jerry. Oh, I got that one. M. Tony says, I really appreciate all of your channels. Listen every day. Love the ladies' takes on things. Mel has inspired me to trust in God a bit more.
Aww.
We are all Charlie Kirk. You don't have to read this. Thank you. I read it. Chessmaster also says
That's
flags
the
at
fun
half
thing
staff this
about being
weekend. Oh, go ahead.
On the show stream with Melanie is like so many people are like, I'm reading the Bible now. I'm doing this. Like just because you're doing something you like, it's very like affirming. It's very
That
cool
makes me
content.
so happy. Yeah.
Chessmaster flags at half staff through the weekend, ordered by Trump in honor of Charlie Kirk. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
All right.
I'm from Space says Charlie always had faith, family, country. Faith was always first.
Yep.
Brett Zeppelin says, Jerry Bear, nice cameo on Lotus Eaters this morning. Laughing, crying emoji. So I assume Lotus Eaters must have had some sort of fat bearded guy that looked somewhat like me on their show. I don't know. Melbatron says, 38-year-old father of 4 girls, raised Lutheran. You don't want to go for 5 to try and get that boy? Lutheran early teens
Also,
stop
38
believing.
with 4 girls, like that's impressive.
Yeah.
Yes, you're doing the Lord's work. Started watching because of you. Wait. Early teens stopped believing, started watching you because of HCB, and became a little Christ curious because of Melanie.
Oh.
Then Charlie died. New one of 3. Yeah. Melanie will grind you down. She will. She will Christ pill you. And it's you won't even notice it. Yeah, she's really annoying with it.
That's what's kind of fascinating, which is like you just talk about it openly, like how it affects your own life, and like I think it does make people. Like, it really has this long impact. Like, I really do mean it. Like, it's so fascinating to watch people interact with Melanie's content and be like, okay, I'm interested. Okay, actually, I'm going to church. Okay, I'm reading the Bible. Like, that wouldn't that be cool if every YouTube creator had some kind of, like, good mission that they were also working on?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not in a position to do that because I'm only Christ curious. But I did go last week, and I'm going this Saturday to try out a different service. And
Let's go.
when I've been going for a year or two, then I'll feel more like telling people to give it a try as opposed to once I walk it a little bit, then I can talk.
No, I get that. I've been religious my whole life, and I always feel a little bit like I don't know if I'm the right person, but I think it's still good that we're all like.
Here's the thing:
we're trying.
Yeah.
God calls the retarded and equips us. God doesn't call us because we got it all figured out. We're all good to go. God will equip you when He calls you for something. So, but you'll know when you feel that God's calling.
Yeah,
in your life.
retards.
Yes, God equips the retarded with my face on it. Like there we go.
We need that on a
And
t-shirt.
equips us. Like that is fascinating. I'm sorry. Please make a t-shirt.
Okay.
Yeah, I will buy it if you put that on a t-shirt.
Okay.
Melbatron, I know I've never watched him. Oh, Charlie, I imagine. But when that happened, I felt grief and like I lost a best friend. I can't explain it. I still do. And after he died, I felt the pull to go back to church. I saw a TikTok video that kind of made a lot of sense. There was a guy talking about Charlie Kirk's death. And maybe Melanie, you saw this, I don't know. But he goes, it feels different. People, all these people, just like that super chat. It feels different this time. It feels different this time. Something's different. And he said, that's because God is mourning. And there's like this profound sadness that all his children are feeling because God is mourning the loss of Charlie Kirk. And that's why it feels different.
And
I was like, dang, that makes a lot of sense.
There's a rumbling that happened in the spiritual realm, and the spiritual realm is absolutely real. And the more you like dive into the Bible and see about this stuff, like when Cain killed Abel, for example, God was like, I heard Abel's blood cry out to me. Like in the spiritual realm, there's a rumbling, and there was a mourning for what happened to Charlie Kirk, and we're feeling the effects of it. Even if people just don't understand what it is and they can't make sense of it, there's absolutely stuff going on in the spiritual realm as a result of that. And that's why we feel the way that we do.
Girls, while we got, before, Viva goes live, I want to give you both a chance to shout out where people can follow you. But shout out to everybody. We're doing great on Rumble, 20, 30,000 almost every single day now. And the YouTube live is growing. We're now pretty consistently over 1,000 people there. The Twitch is even growing. Against literally all odds. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? What if they like ban Hassan? They unban me. They put you on the front page. I mean,
love it.
Let's go.
Yeah. But where can they find your guys' content and how to support you?
Melanie, you go first because you're actually like running a whole mission.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can find me on my Bible channel, Bible Time with Melanie Mack, where I've got Bible verse of the day each and every single day. I do that on YouTube, on Instagram, on just all over social media, Bible Time with Melanie Mack. And then you can find my gaming streams where I will not be buying the shotgun for Ada Wong at Melanie Mack, or if you just search Melanie Mack gaming streams on YouTube. Yeah, I'll be live again tonight.
Yeah, nice.
You guys can find my work on Rumble and YouTube. It's Hannah Claire B in both places. I'm also Hannah Claire B on X. Thanks to all of you guys who've already subscribed and supported my channels.
The best way you can support this channel is just by following it wherever you're watching. And that's 100% free to do. But if you want to get involved and you really want to help, there's two great ways. The first is to join our Discord. I've been pushing that hard because I finally figured out, hey, this is a place that I can actually be and interact with people. People are sending me tips all the time. It's a really great community. Wherever you may support me, this is the best place because I'm actually in there. You can talk to me directly. Hannah Claire and Melanie are in there. We're doing, Halloween costume contest, pumpkin carving contest. We're gonna do Secret Santa. We have groups on self-defense, book clubs. We have a new moms group. All of this community is I really am calling people to go and join it and get in the Discord. If you're afraid if you don't understand how to use Discord, there's 1 million tutorial videos on Rumble and YouTube on how to use it. It's very simple. It's just a chat room. And if you do that already, or you don't want to do that, you can go to CBC, that's Charlie Bravo, Charlie, Amazon.com. And you can check out my coffee, which is now all shipping free overnight. I have also marked our cherry cordial and tangerine flavors in K-Cup, whole bean, and ground to just $5. And our summer flavors are also there, shipping free overnight. Our blackberry cream and tiger's blood. If you haven't tried them yet, the tiger's blood is like this watermelon, strawberry, coconut amalgamation that you're just going to love. The blackberry cream is great. Obviously, all of our unflavored stuff is there, our Ethiopian, our Colombian. We're not some dropship garbage coffee like everyone else sells. We're a real coffee company. And everything's on sale. So CBC, Charlie, Bravo, Charlie, Amazon.com to get that. But, if you're not a coffee drinker, get in that Discord because I think you're really going to like it. And I love that I'm seeing more people sign up. But don't wait till tomorrow. Get in there today. It supports the show. It's an important income stream for us. We only have a few hundred members right now, but hopefully we'll have a few thousand by the end of the year. And then maybe I can up these girls' salaries to 40 million and 30 million respectively. Just kidding. I'm not giving them a raise. But I got this story. I've been sitting on this story for 2 days just for Hannah Claire. Melania Trump does not get anywhere near enough credit for being a real fashion icon.
She
It's so
is.
true. I'm
I
glad
agree
Piers
with
Morgan
this.
is recognizing it. Yes,
Yeah.
see, Melanie agrees.
Yes.
Although, can I give you a controversial take right now?
Okay.
I don't like the hats. I can tell you that.
Oh, I love it. Bring back
I
hat
love the
culture.
hats. I
think
love
it's like a
them.
form of modesty,
too
but
low-
also
the-
chic-ness.
I like the hats, but not these ones that are like super low that make him look like Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
I love
You
it.
know how much a picture of her face must cost in her modeling days? She should protect her assets.
Okay,
She doesn't
that's
just give you her
that's
expressions for free.
okay. That's fair.
Um,
That's fair.
Did either of you see what she wore to the state dinner in England last night?
Yeah, yeah.
That yellow
was
thing, I
not
didn't
into
really
it.
like it. I didn't like it. I
The-
saw
the
that
belt.
earlier and I was like, this isn't even flattering on her at
Oh.
all.
I didn't like the color. It was a
didn't look
rare
good on her.
Melania miss, you know. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was a little sad that was, you know. I thought she should have gone a little bit more classic, a little bit more like
Right. Yeah.
Hollywood-esque for such an interesting setting. But generally, yes, I think that she is a style icon. I also think that having a fashionable first lady and one that we're not just like, look at her arms, we love them, like we were with Michelle Obama. Like
Yeah.
it makes a difference for women. They need fashionable people in places other than like rap music videos, right? Like, we want
Yes.
lots
Well,
of
you
stuff.
know what? Her titties weren't out. Like, yeah, this didn't even fit her well. Like, it
looks
should have
like
been more form fitting.
Easter.
Yeah.
It's like
The belt, I felt like it made it weirdly casual.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
just wasn't my favorite. If it was like a different color, I
Oh,
would.
we have another thing.
Better.
By the way, we have another. You know, what color is it? Controversy.
Oh,
That's what
the
they're.
optical illusion. Yeah, because I
Right.
remembered the belt being a different. I thought the belt was like white and not.
People are
pink or
saying
something.
People are saying it's white, not pink, but it's
Yeah, because
Yeah.
at first I was like, did she change belts? Because I could have sworn it was white.
What a weird choice. You like are at the state dinner, you're like, hold on, my big move is changing my belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing they do though. Like, you know, you look
Really
at the
tasteful
inauguration
outfit,
day.
not just
She
a
wore like.
belt.
That's true. Yeah.
I think it's just not flattering on her body type because it's making her waist look
She
way
looks
shorter
frumpy.
than it is. Yeah, it's just not. It doesn't fit her body type. The
Yeah.
belt there.
I think if it had been a different color, it wouldn't look as like not correct. I think the yellow is the worst part, but
right.
look, she's a risk taker, and sometimes the
Not
risks
every time,
don't
yeah.
hit.
That's true.
But I stand by. She is the fashion icon, and that makes a huge difference for women.
Here,
That's
I
true.
have a white pill for you too. He painted. This is a man that printed a mural of Charlie Kirk, which of course was immediately defaced.
Oh wow.
And he just keeps going back and fixing it every. Oh, look at
He's
that!
really good. He's very
You
talented.
can't even tell. He blended it in.
What would that make me? Esto es un sign, un testamento de que, hey, aquí estamos más por paz. Y yo sé que hay mucha negatividad.
That's crazy. You can't even tell.
He's super talented too. I mean, that's an incredible portrait.
And good
I
message.
know, there's
like
some-
we're here for peace.
Some of them I've seen are pretty bad.
Yeah, so
Like-
I still have love for what they're doing, but the art's
Yeah.
not that good. But this is actually impressive.
The one that was originally reported on being defaced, I was like, Charlie's probably happy about that. Like his face, he looked like a goon, and I was like,
Do you remember a couple months ago there was that controversy over the portrait that was hung in the Colorado State House of
Yeah.
Donald Trump?
Mhm.
I remember seeing that and being like, but maybe this artist is actually bad. Like
Yeah.
maybe this is like a nepo baby who got like a chance to have their art hung up. It's like, you know, someone in their government's wife, and like she's just not that good. But I think it probably was intentional as reported.
Yeah, of course it was. Yeah, that other mural. I wonder. Let me see if I can find it. That other one was. Look, sorry if you drew it. I love you. I love the idea. But
But
drawing
it was
faces is
rough.
hard. Like,
Wow,
it's-
they're even defacing her. That's wild.
yeah,
Isn't that
of course they
ugly?
are.
Like there's just like a hateful part of culture.
Right.
I don't know. It looks like they drew flowers on her and return to love. And so, I mean,
And oppression.
yeah. Okay, so they did deface her. Yeah. What do you make of? I can't even hear this one.
Oh, this one, yes,
Yeah.
sadly,
I was like-
it was.
He looked like the
then
like
Herrera.
Korean anime version of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
I was like, it's
The
okay.
art
This one got
wasn't
defaced.
good on it. I got a lot of love for whoever made that and what they attempted, but it wasn't very good art. But this
Art in the
other
right
one
place,
was
for sure.
The other one was great.
Yeah, that other one was really good. I had this other story that I wanted
I don't
to
understand the person who defaced that and wrote in depression, all that kind of stuff. She was Ukrainian. I thought they all had Ukraine flags in their bios.
I think this is code for like the oppression of Black people.
Yeah, so I guess it's just like BLM, Ukraine, and BLM wins. Oh my goodness.
It's rough.
Hulking trans athlete cackled with delight after injuring opponent during volleyball game. Lawsuit alleges.
How is this still happening?
I think this is the girl that gave the other girl brain damage.
Really?
I think this is the lawsuit.
Oh, the guy that gave the girl brain damage?
Yeah. Ace Simon says, I joined the Discord. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, if you join the Discord during the show today, I'll give you a shout out. And by the way, as a member, you can also submit, even if you don't use the Discord, questions to the show. So when you log in, there's a spot right there to submit questions for the show, and we answer them on the show every day.
Send in your questions about dating and relationships. No,
that's right. And fashion.
Unless you want to.
Yeah, on multiple occasions, the athlete is accused of having struck opponents in the head with the ball, including instances in September when Hernandez was alleged to have boasted about causing 3 female players to suffer concussions.
Oh my!
This just all this does is prove my longstanding theory that these people just hate women.
They do.
Like, they just hate women. Like that's
I saw like my little brother was talking about how he watched a streamer. It was that one streamer that did all those speed runs and he went full troon later. That really crazy.
Yes.
That used to be super popular. What he said on his stream was that because this is a guy who had a girlfriend who got cheated on by his girlfriend and all this stuff. And what he said is that he turned to the troon stuff because he wanted to feel the power that women's beauty kind of has over men, over some of these men.
He's not beautiful.
I know, that's what's crazy. Is he's just like, okay, well, there's a certain power that comes with being a beautiful woman that is intoxicating to men.
Yeah.
And he coveted that and he wanted that. And so that's why he was trying to dress like a woman and trying to pretend to be a woman. But that's the thing is, these guys, and this is why a lot of these guys hate women, is because if they desire something like that, they'll never achieve it. You're going to find a troon chaser here and there, but even then, that's just some weird perverted kink. They will never.
They don't think you're a beautiful woman. You're a freak to them.
Exactly.
Right.
And they just watch. They watch a bunch of porn, and then they're into some weird stuff. But they will never get to experience life as a beautiful woman, and that makes them so mad. And they hate women for that reason.
Right. It's probably insatiable. They can never ever achieve what they want, and they're constantly filled with like envy and insecurity.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there was one girl. She's like in a wheelchair now, if I remember this girl correctly. And it's like, I mean, can we stop? Like, I already think like this is basically going by the wayside. It is still happening though. There are still like. There was that troon who was competing in a women's cycling contest that told someone to suck on a shotgun or something like that. When they were like, how many men are competing in this? And she's like, none. They're all women. They're like, well, that person's clearly a man. She's like, why don't you suck on a shotgun or something? I'm like, these people are violent.
I think part of the issue is that last count, I think it was like 26 states had passed some kind of law, requiring student athletes to compete on teams that that are the same as their biological gender, like not what they think they are, but what they actually are.
Yeah.
But it's not all 50. So like this story is coming out of California. I feel like California will fight tooth and nail to keep the doors open for as long as they can because they've got it ingrained in their weird culture. I would assume the same of other blue states, like let's say in New England, but you'll hear about it less in other states that have already said, we're done with this. We're not going forward. And that means that the blue states will have to come to, I don't know how to say it other than like come to Jesus when they have a bunch of injured female athletes and say like, no, we're going to keep going. Like at some point you guys are putting them at risk.
Yeah. And people are going to start leaving the state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like people are not going to go to college there if they have to compete against biological men. There will be a ripple effect. There's a reason that so many of them moved to Texas and Florida.
These deranged men are I mean, they wanted to first cry about, oh well, we just want acceptance, oh we just want to live as our true selves and be seen in society as a normal person and be left alone and all that. Well, they've just dug their own societal grave when they started, because that wasn't what it was all about. And they get a kick out of infiltrating females' bathrooms. That's why they'll leave stickers that say, "Oh, a transgender was here and you're and nothing happened to you. Get over it," type thing, because they get a thrill out of it. They're taking selfies with boners in the female restrooms.
Yep.
They liked that women are upset that they're in the female restrooms. Now, all of this stuff with the sports as well, they want to completely just take over female spaces. And yeah, and now and trying to erase the female identity and all of that. So, hey, people are sick of it. And I think this ultimately plays a huge role in why the left is also losing some footing, and why people are getting the left fatigue is kicking in because of the transgender ideologies. People are sick of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think feminists should have to answer for this. There's a study from Pew Research that says that the majority of every age group of women in the country identify as feminist. But I assume that if you're a Gen Z feminist who's open to trans people, you're very different than the feminists of the 60s, right? Like, these are not the same thing, but they don't even agree with each other on where the bound of their ideology is. If you're fighting for women's sports, you want them to have the same funding as the boys, and suddenly it's males competing on their team. How do you say that you have won this cultural victory? Like, you are actually losing ground for the side you said you were fighting for. It all sort of falls apart.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I had this topic I want to talk about so you guys can answer for your people.
Okay.
Phil McCracken says, when will I be allowed to say Mel's word in Discord? Actually, you can't. That's not my rule. That's Discord's rule.
Discord's rule, yeah.
I would love to use something other than Discord. I tried using, what was the one that Roblox owns, Gilded? Nobody wanted to download it. Nobody wanted to sign up and download a new app. That, since so many people already have Discord.
Right.
By the way, I will say, if we get 50 signups to the Discord today at thequartering.com/join, I'll do a second stream later tonight.
Oh.
And I will include everyone who signed up already. I think we have 7 already, or 7 or 9. So if we get 50 new members today, I'll do a second stream tonight at, I'm going to say probably 6 or 7 Eastern, or after 10.
Does Discord get to pick the topic?
Discord will be able to pick the topics. Yep, 100%. So go sign up, folks. The guy from that place says, for years, we begged the left to take the moderate path. They refused. I'm tired of them shielding themselves with our virtues that they don't share. Yes, that was one of their best weapons. It's a weapon that is used against Christians all the time, too.
Yep.
Like, aren't you supposed to turn the other cheek?
Yeah.
Well, I think Christians have run out of cheeks, and that happened, the day when you killed Charlie Kirk.
Yep.
Like,
exactly.
Jesus is perfect. Christians aren't. And so, they're done with a lot of this nonsense. And, I hope the firings continue. I hope that they don't lose.
So. I agree.
Like, I hope people like Robbie Starbuck and Libs of TikTok and everybody around them keeps getting these weirdos fired, because they need to learn that their rhetoric is not allowed in this community. It's not allowed in civilized society.
Right. Yep.
Melbatron says, it was the weirdest thing, and I've seen the same thing happening. Postcross X. We go to church now, fully involved and committed. Love it. Yep.
Aww,
that's cool.
Ricky Sky, I don't care, Jeremy. Yep, this is me now. This is me now. What's that from?
Great.
That's from a show. This is me now. What is that meme from? What is that meme from?
Are people in your personal life noticing an attitude shift, Jeremy, or is it like this is par for the course, they were expecting it kind of thing?
Oh, it's Gene Belcher. Oh no, they know. They noticed.
Honey, why don't you take that off, huh?
Yeah.
Take what off? That says me now. Heard that before.
Yeah.
That says me now.
Yeah.
That says me now. That says me now.
Yeah, that's me. This is me now. Sin says it has nothing to do with double standards. It's the fact that Christians have a rule book. Christians want to be fair, so they use it against us. Fairness is not a value that they hold. I agree.
Right, and that the sad thing is that they'll use scripture and twist it right for evil.
Yes.
And so
doesn't God say this?
right,
It's
they
like-
say, oh well, Jesus, they because God is love, then they'll use that to mean that God is supposed that we're supposed to be like God, and that means we have to love these sinful lifestyles when that God doesn't love those sinful lifestyles. And so they'll just twist things, just like Satan does. Satan tried to tempt Jesus Christ with scripture, and he used it out of context. So yeah, this is gonna happen, and we have to be vigilant.
Yep. I thought I saw another. Oh, wait, here. Watching Estro, this is from Hawk on a Wire. Watching Estrocast on Rumble is more entertaining and informative than any 3-letter broadcast. Hi, Melanie, and HCB. Jeremy getting less fat. Yeah, thank you. I'm
We
down.
both did the devil wave at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We're a
Yeah,
highly
Yeah.
professional organization.
we're synced.
Yeah, I'm down 29.2 pounds right now.
Oh, very
And
good.
so, I mean, I have a long way to go, but it's pretty consistently like
great, though.
2 pounds a week right now, pretty consistently. I'm
That's
not
amazing.
I'm not gonna weigh in this week because I don't get excited about losing 1 pound anymore.
Right.
So I'm like weigh in. Like my wife's a lunatic. She weighs in like every day. I'm like, did you poop yet?
My dad does
She's
that.
like,
He weighs every day.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's like, I gained a pound. I'm like, well, did you poop yet? Like, you have to like, like,
Go stand in a sauna for like 10 minutes. You'll be
yeah,
okay.
like, don't weigh yourself every day. You're just gonna be like, that's crazy. Like, I don't know, but Pinot Street's helicopter tour. Jeremy, my triple bypass surgery turned into a quintuple bypass. Obviously, I'm still here. Thanks for all your thoughts and prayers. Hey, I'm really glad to hear that. I remember I was thinking about you. And I'm glad that you're here and you didn't die. So shout out. Yeah. Good job not dying. Doug Gardner says, Jeremy, here's $5. Don't buy the watch. Watches are a confidence scam started by the Swiss. Yeah.
Ooh. Shots fired at the Swiss. Interesting.
I do like my watches. They don't give me confidence though. So I don't know. I'll never buy one of those crazy expensive watches.
Right.
But I don't have a problem with a guy having a couple of nice Omegas or like, a nice
It
watch
makes
that
feel
you spend.
pretty, okay?
I just want to be pretty, guys. I wear $5 shirts from Amazon and I buy them once a year in bulk. All right. Let me have my watches. I finally had to break down and buy new shorts because I needed to go down 2 sizes or almost 4 sizes. But they had so many holes in them. My wife was secretly throwing them away. She was like, I used to have like 5 pairs of shoes or 5 pairs of shorts. And now I have like 3. And she's like, well, I don't know. Then suddenly I was down to 1. And I was like, what the hell? I'm down to 1 pair of shorts. She's like, yeah, well, I'm not letting you go out in public with your ass hanging out. I was like, but it's just a small tear on the bottom of the leg. So what if they see my boxers? It's not a big deal.
It's not modest, Jeremy. That's
Well,
inappropriate.
that's
funny.
true. So I broke down and I bought the exact same shorts from Amazon that I've been buying for 15 years. They're $20 a pair, and the same cargo shorts, just different size. I looked, I'm like, they're like, you've bought these shorts 61 times. I'm like, yeah, well,
There's a bunch of like heads of fashion houses and like designers who like have a uniform. They only wear the exact same thing every day, and they're like, "Look, I make enough decisions. This one I don't need to make."
Right.
yeah. There's
So that's
something
what
to
they're
that.
doing.
Yeah. Guido for $1 says, Tiny George tattoo in your armpit. No, I feel like an armpit tattoo would hurt.
Oh yeah, they do. I don't have one in my armpit, but it gets like kind of close up here.
Yeah.
The closer the armpit is very painful.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so. I would probably get it on my butthole before I did that. Like right above it, So I could be like, I'm making a Floyd. Brett Zeppelin. Hannah Claire, you almost laughed at that.
You degenerate children.
Brett Zeppelin says, Lotus Eaters actually showed your reaction to the Kimmel thing. It was very funny. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, my na one. Well, you caught me a little. I was already, let me say, off the clock for the night, and I was relaxing with a nice glass of beverage.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, should I make this video drunk? Yes, I'm gonna do that. LaQuay said, Oh, Lotus Eater said you have to make 10 videos a day to succeed like Jeremy from the Quartering. That's kind of true, and that's kind of sad. Colmax says, try an Orthodox church. They're legit. A lot of people have told me that. Right now, I'm just dipping a toe. I am not ready for the hardcore. When I'm ready for the hardcore, then I may. Hawkeye says, God calls the retarded and equips us. Melanie Mack, 2025.
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder if
I need to make those t-shirts. I need to find a company that won't take them down if I make them.
Crypto Fashion will do it for you. Like
Crypto Fashion?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
look into that.
Yeah. Cam says, Luke, new shirt idea. God calls the retarded. No, this is Melanie's shirt.
That's mine.
Yeah, off.
Yeah. Don't give Luke any more ideas. The swamp cleaner, Melanie ball tapped me, handed me an ice pack, and then told me find Jesus. That's basically a good way of, what she's been doing to me. She'll send me a DM and be like, hey, how's church going? I'm like, it's like 9 a.m. and she's sending that stuff. She's coming in way too hot.
True story.
Yeah, she did send that. I'm not making that up. She sent that text. Yes. She 100% sent that. I'm not paraphrasing.
Yeah.
Look, she's here for not just the show, but for your soul. That's a true friend.
Yeah. Bill Dozer says, HCB, I make 30 million. Mac, I only make 20 million. Luke, wait, you guys are getting paid? I'll be hosting a chill stream tonight at 9:30 Central if anyone wants to hang out in the Dozer Den. Shout out Dozer Den. And I
Luke
think
gets paid in peanuts that are not sprayed with pesticides.
That's right. That's what he wanted. So
he's kind of a bartering guy. You know what I'm saying?
He wanted
not, the government, IRS.
Yeah, he said he wants nuts. So I said, okay. I mean, that's, you don't ask, you don't get. And the last one, Haley says, Estrocast is epic. Mel and HCB are awesome. No annoying Luke to suffer through. HCB, congrats on the little tax deduction. My spouse loves CBC02. Been hooked on it for years. That's our Ethiopian blend, and I will put it up against anybody else's Ethiopian coffee. Like, Ethiopians make great coffee, and I think our blend of it is, if you like light roast coffee, remember the lighter the roast, more caffeine. If you like light roast, the 002 or even our 001, but the Ethiopian is really, really good. JH, congrats on your weight loss. Thank you. The next time I will update it will be when I'm at like 40 pounds. Like, I don't want to update like a pound at a time, you know?
You have like a tracker on the side of the screen for your weight. So
I have one on my phone, and it can get a little demoralizing. But Sean Francis says, Jeremy, come stop by your local traditional Latin mass. You will love it. Your boy from Minneapolis. See, that's going all the way into the deep end.
That's the thing. Those are really formal. I don't even go to those.
I don't know.
The first time my husband and I, when we were dating, went to church together, there was a really small church, and he grew up Catholic, that was near my apartment. So we like walked over to it because we're like, oh, we'll see, whatever. And it was a Latin mass. So we like casually just threw ourselves in the deep end of explored religion together. But it was really beautiful, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm not ready for that cheese. I'm more of like I'm just leaving like craft singles, and I'm starting to get some artisanal cheeses. When you're going to a church like that, you're going into like the 30-year age cheddar, where you have to have the palate for it. You have to have you're drinking real wine from the same cup during communion, and those not I remember at this last church I went to, that's what they did, and they just wiped it off with a cloth. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Protecting you from germs with Jesus. Come on.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like in this stuff, this modern side. I'm just kidding.
I get the pageantry of it, but there was no. And then I was like, well, I can't take communion now because I'm not going to do. That's crazy. That's asking to get sick every week.
I wouldn't want to drink after somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. And the fact that he even wiped it with a cloth was bonkers. I'm like, why are you even wiping it, guy?
You're still drinking.
Yeah.
That's still in the
It was funny because there was always a subtle rush. Like, you could tell people did not want to be the 30th person.
Right.
It was like, if I'm in the first 2 or 3, I could turn it a little bit and get a fresh spot. Plus the backwash.
Right.
Just give me my little plastic cup.
Okay, so I remember going to like a really big non-denominational church in Texas, when I lived there, and I was, whatever, going, and they passed out the little, like, it was like Welch's grape juice and an oyster cracker in a prepackaged thing, and I was like, "What are we doing?" Because I did not.
That's a little
traditional. I was like,
that's a little
this
too
isn't even
informal.
alcohol.
I'm used to that though. The Welch's grape juice and the oyster cracker. That's my roots.
There's a company that like packages them, because this was like
there is,
theater.
they have them packaged like that.
I remember they had like little peel tops, right? To get at the I've been to a church that was there. I'm pretty sure they just use grape juice at the church I went to now, which is fine. It doesn't have to be real wine for me. Like it's literally the symbolism. It's not about the wine. So, would I like a little sip of wine? Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. But that's not the
point, though.
By the way, another recommendation for people. I've recommended the show multiple times. Speaking of communion wine, Midnight Mass, great series to watch. By the way. Midnight Mass. It's about like I feel like, Melanie, we've talked about it. You saw that, right?
I don't know.
Midnight Mass?
Maybe.
It's here. I've actually watched it twice, which for a TV show I almost never do. I was thinking about official trailer, maybe this one. Yeah.
I haven't seen this.
It's very, very, very good.
Okay.
The end gets a little weird.
Okay.
But it's crazy. And I can't really tell you anything about the premise because it'll ruin it.
Got it.
Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? I know you struggled with what happened.
With what I did.
Yes, with what you did. But help is here. A simple thing. Where have you gone?
Good morning.
And this guy
I'm not who
kills
you're
it in this role.
Just know I'm only here to help, and I look forward to meeting you all.
So tell me when you're gonna let me in.
I'm a pretty rational guy.
Something's happening here. Song for like a tracking movie.
We are living in a miraculous time.
You're gonna let me in. You're gonna let me in.
I think I'm crazy. I mean, what's a little crazy between friends, right?
Oh.
Come on.
It accelerates so insane.
What is wrong with you? Stop it.
It's not funny.
She's paralyzed.
Now she's
Yeah.
Open your minds.
They were on like Muslim prayer mats.
You'll see.
Okay.
To run.
I am so glad that you'll be with us for what comes next.
Wow, that looks insane.
Yeah.
That doesn't even like the mind fucks the mind. It's a series. It's like a 4-episode mini series.
Okay.
High recommend.
All right.
I don't know what chat's saying about it. Let me see what chat's saying about it right now. I want to see more from. You're gonna have to wait another year. Yeah, Midnight Mass was pretty good. The main actor in that movie just kills it.
Wow. Okay.
Kills it. Kind of ripped off Stephen King. I don't know about that. Don't ruin this song for me. Yeah, someone said I watched it 2 times. That's not common for me. I liked it especially for a Halloween show. Yeah, like high recommend. I'm telling you, the end gets a little weird, but it doesn't ruin it because the ride is so fucking crazy.
Got it.
Like,
all right.
Yeah, watch it over the weekend.
The ride is so crazy.
Yeah, because there's just, I wonder if there's like, yeah. I mean, essentially the guy you see, he had killed somebody in a drunk driving accident and he was seeking salvation and stuff. But like, there's so much crazy shit going on in there. Yeah, I watched it twice, and I may even like watch it again because it's just so good. Sean Francis said, I grew up in a liberal family. The traditional Latin mass got me out of my degenerate life.
Nice.
Led me to my meme lord edginess that got me banned from Tim's Discord. All I wanted was a lullaby from Melanie Mack. Well, you might get one in our Discord if you join today. Remember, 50 members at thequartering.com/join. 50 new members in the members Discord today, and I will do a second stream later, and you guys can pick the topics. Last couple of messages here. Well, let me check the email for submissions too. Steel City Fence says, worst part of the tattoo in your pit is shaving it and the hair growing back. Mad respect to you chicks. Yeah, shaving armpit hair. Yeah, I mean, Melanie doesn't shave hers, actually. I don't know if you knew that, but...
Yeah, that's all taped down right now.
Yeah. Douglas submitted a question from the members area. I forgot if it's Brian Lundkey or be interesting to have him on as an occasional contributor like twice a month. Oh, yeah. I will take a look into... I'm unfamiliar with that person, but I will ask. That's from Douglas in the members area. And I think that's the only one right now, but we got like 4 of them yesterday. So when you log into the members area, you can just here's one. Would you cover the Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, what the school board is voting if 2 members should be fired due to the hatred speak about Kirk? This is where I live, and I did post a question in one of your videos. I will check into that, and I will signal boost it because that would be great if they got fired. Joseph says, I'm enjoying your extra coverage on Charlie Kirk. Looking forward to discussion and analysis on Discord. Sure happy it's Thursday. Oh, that stands for shit. That stands for shit too, though.
No, it's because it's S.
Oh, okay. And Valhalla Chris says, been on a daily devotional for a few months. This Sunday, I went back to church for the first time in years. And in 2 weeks, I'm going to help my best friend do street ministry. Wow, you're really, you're doing great.
I love it. That's amazing.
Yeah. G. Warren says, Jeremy, you need help. The case, your wife left you. Guessing it's the SSRIs. If you're having open homosexual relationship with Melanie's dad, now you're going broke by overpaying your co-host. I know, I'm out of control.
Overpaying us? Hold on. Whoa.
The lore runs deep.
Yeah, I need help, and that's why I started to go back to church. And OSHA Violator, love that name. Could y'all do a quick rundown of different types of churches? To my knowledge, all we have around me are Baptist Catholic churches. I'm still not
Baptists.
familiar. Yeah, I'm still not familiar with the differences. Well, you could try non-denominational too, which is basically like God is good, the Bible's good, and they don't have like a lot of specificity around it, non-denominational.
Yeah,
like you go there if you're Jewish, if you want, or whatever.
Sometimes there are like Bible churches where they like work through sections of the Bible. Like during their service.
Lutheran's another one. I'm sure they're in your area.
Yeah,
they have 2 different synods. One of them sucks though. One of the, I think it's at the Wells. One of the Lutheran synods is woke.
Okay, I don't remember.
Same with the Methodist church.
Same with Methodist
splitting up.
Yep. So I mean, Lutheran, Methodist. You can basically do some basic, like, if you ask ChatGPT, what are the primary differences? Just research that they're not celebrating Pride Month and doing bullshit like that, because a lot of those churches are. New Jupiter said, went to church a while back that typically used grape juice, but went authentic one on Sunday that used wine. After service, the kids ran up to the front to finish the, quote, grape juice as usual. Oof. Yeah, that was probably some fun. Scaramar says, question for Mel. I'm a conservative pagan. I recognize Jesus as God, but no one will answer why I should believe that he is the one true God. Open-minded and willing to listen and would love some perspective. I mean, that's a pretty big meatball for the end of the show.
Jesus Christ is the only way to heaven. That's just the truth. And so hopefully you'll discover that. I would encourage you just to dive into the Bible, read it every single day. Say a prayer, ask God to reveal himself to you, and seek him, and you will find him.
You could also talk about that. There's a lot of conversations around that in the Discord too. Just saying.
There we go. Yeah.
DJ from Iowa says,
on monotheism. How interesting.
if you're a member in Discord, is everything automatically open? Yes. And that's wait. The lullaby was supposed to be from Brett Mack, not Melanie. I don't know who Brett Mack is. Sorry.
Cassandra Fairbanks' husband, or Cassandra McDonald's husband.
Okay. Hey, with that, make sure you go watch Melanie Mack. She's live tonight on her gaming channel. And you check out Hannah Claire B on all of her platforms. One more person got snuck in. Wells good, LCMS more liberal. Thank you, JJ. Yeah, I knew it was one of those. The Discord is an internet armpit, not ours. Ours is wholesome as hell.
Yeah.
Like, people are in
I'm
there
in
talking.
our mom's group being like, how do you start feeding your baby solid foods? Getting lots of helpful answers. Like, I love our Discord.
Yeah, the mom group is great. It's just, think of it as like a community group that you can be with friends and other people. You know, the few bucks a month it costs is really just to make people give a shit about it, like, and want to be there and keep the riffraff out. Thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in today. We're going to be back tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to be back tomorrow.
He can't afford us on Fridays. You guys know.
Yeah, I literally can't. Chill out with your dill out tomorrow on the Testro cast featuring just me. Don't make that face. And make sure you subscribe and you follow Melanie. And I'll see you in the Discord, thequartering.com/join. It's linked in the description. Get in there. You can message me directly, tag me directly. And not just that, there are hundreds of other people in there that want to talk about the same stuff you do and that are there to help. Old Renaissance says, Wells is not woke. No women pastors, no pride crap. Missouri Synod is what you're thinking of. And guys, one near you. And there's one near you, Jeremy. Oh, and what you're thinking of. Okay, I can look it up. And with that, yes, we'll see you tomorrow, 1 Eastern, hour earlier than normal. And we'll see you then. So bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
And I missed the end stream button. Oh, wait, keep going.